Bama gang. Because we always hit the nail on the head. So check this out, my Miami Hurricane fans. Miami Monday, baby. Miami Monday is back. It's back. Miami Monday is back. Now, guys, before we get this thing started, y'all already know what to do. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't already. Also, share the channel, man. Share it on YouTube. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Facebook. Share it with your mom. Share it with your dad. Share it with your cat, your dog. Share it with everybody. But Miami Monday. We're going to focus on Miami and Miami only. Now, Florida State fans, I know y'all hang around the channel. Y'all are welcome. Y'all are still welcome to come in here and talk. But the talk is Miami. We don't care about Florida State. We don't care about the little horse with the Indian on top of it with the little flaming toothpick. We don't care about none of that. It's Miami Monday. Gator fans, y'all are more than welcome to come in here too. Y'all can even get a mic on Miami Monday. Hey, the subject is Miami. As a matter of fact, Gator fans, y'all would be perfect to come on in here because it's built to ass. It's built to ass. It's right around the corner. You know, y'all can get your last words in. Y'all come on in here, stand on business. As you guys know, this is the #1 channel for trash talk between the big three. Nobody ain't gonna block you. Nobody ain't gonna mute you. Nobody ain't gonna kick you. Talk your trash. So, Miami Monday, man. Miami Monday. A lot been going on. The team as a whole been coming together. It's been very competitive all through the spring, all through fall. You know, offense and defense going back and forth. The trenches, you know, the D line looking good one week, the offensive line looking good another. The battles that you want, you know, it's not one-sided. Oh my God. One week the defense is killing it. The next week the offense is killing it. It's like iron sharpened iron. It's happening, baby. Now I know we get like this every year. We get all happy in the off season. They call us the off season champs for a reason. But this time, I feel like the optimism is well warranted. From what we've been hearing, from what we've been seeing, you gotta love where the Hurricanes are right now, especially going into week 1 against a weak, puny. I don't even want to downgrade them more than they already downgraded. But we're going in to play a lesser opponent, a lesser SEC opponent, a mid to trash opponent in the Florida Gators. Plain and simple. Y'all might say, T2Y, calm down. Let's let the game get played and this, that, and the third. I'm confident. Y'all call it cocky or whatever, but I'm confident we're going to get the job done. We're going to go into Gainesville, knock it out the park, and come back home. It's obviously a reason why Vegas ain't changed them numbers yet. We're still favored. Now, unfortunately for them Gators, they did sustain another injury, you know, over their last scrimmage. The scrimmage on Saturday, they lost Jamari Lyons. He's a defensive lineman. Unfortunately, he's out for the season from what I'm hearing. Now, I also heard that the offensive line is suspect, terrible, trash, pursuit, garbage, all of that. They in trouble. That's coming from they beat writers and stuff like that. The fans ain't too happy about it. You know, Billy's talking Billy. Blah, blah, blah. He just doing coach feeds, and all the fans are eating it up. But them boys really in trouble, plain and simple. Y'all get in the chat also. Get in the chat so we can do some roll call, and then we can get the thing popping, get the thing moving. But Ant 305, he's back at it again. Greetings, 63-3. You know, he posts that every time in the chat. So FSU fans, he's on y'all head. That's tough. Island Boy, what's good with you? And Fate Family Football, what's going on with you? Kane Life in the building, what's good with you, my guy? Y'all come on in, man. Get in the chat. You know, get in the chat. Let me know who's here so we can do quick roll calls and we can, you know, go to talking this Miami Hurricane football. Guys, you guys know every season, well, for the past 2 seasons, I've been doing, Miami Hurricanes, Miami Monday. It's Miami Monday. We're going to talk Miami football. Wednesday, we got Florida State Wednesday. So we talk about the Seminoles. Seminole fans can come on in here. The season is almost here, so everybody going to talk, hype it up for, the next few weeks, and then the games get played. Famous, what's going on with you, my guy? What's good with you? Mr. Buckeye, what's going on? And then on Friday, Gator Friday. So basically for the next 2 weeks, Miami Monday and Gator Friday is basically going to be talking about Miami versus Florida. That's the first game of the season. One of these fan bases ain't going to be happy, man. I already told y'all how I feel. Them Gators going to be they're going to be crying baby lizard tears, plain and simple. That's how I feel. Based on what we got, based on what I've been hearing, based on what I've been seeing, we good. We good. Mario just be the general. Let Dawson and Guidry do their thing, and we straight up, we good. Peter Shields, what's good with you, my guy? KD, what's good? What's good? Waiting for the Hurricanes versus Florida State. I'll be there. That's what's up. After we put a whooping on the Gators, Florida State, it still ain't going to be our turn. We're taking this one game at a time. But y'all can count y'all days too. At this point, I'm just being real with y'all. Miami got the best team in the state, plain and simple. When you look at offense and defense, they're talking about top 5 in both. So y'all can just imagine that. Now, I've been seeing like reports and stuff like that. People putting out their rankings, people saying where a team should be. And I kind of want to share this one with you guys real quick. I thought it was a very interesting video at that, quick little video. But this was done by, I think his name is JD Pickley. I think that's his name. So, yeah.
Probably the biggest issue I have with both this poll and the coaches poll is where they have Miami in relation to Clemson. And I get it. We haven't played any football games just yet, but you look at what they have in-house at Miami and look at what happened last year in Miami and Clemson when they played. Miami beat Clemson. Miami's roster, I wholeheartedly believe, got a lot better. Miami beat Clemson with a lesser caliber of quarterback. No shade to Emory Williams. Cam Ward, we know what he is. He's an upgrade from in the quarterback position. Miami feels that way. That's why they went out and got him. Okay? So, you're telling me that Miami beats Clemson on the field, and then Miami is ranked behind Clemson when it comes to the poll. JD, it's a new season. I understand that. Look at what they have on the roster. What I just said, Miami got better. Clemson, not to say they got worse, but they stayed, in my opinion, relatively the same. Now we'll see what those young playmakers are on the outside for them. I'm not trying to discount that. And Clemson also wasn't always healthy the majority of last season, as was Miami. But the point I'm trying to make here is I think you should flip-flop Miami and Clemson.
Hey, you heard the man. Now, I agree with him. I think Miami got a better roster than Clemson. I think we improved. We all know Dabo don't really believe in going into the transfer portal and getting guys. He like to do his recruiting from high school and build them on up, even though, guys are actually leaving Clemson and getting in the portal. So kind of don't make sense. Let's just say you lose 10 guys in the portal and you don't bring nobody in. Well, them young guys ain't going to be quite as ready as them other guys you just lost. But, hey, to each his own, man. Nick 305, what's going on with you? What's good, my guy? I see we got the Gator in the building. Thomas, what's good with you? Anthony, what's good with you? All right. So, yeah, I thought it was very interesting. I agree with him. Miami definitely should be ranked higher than Clemson. Should be. Plain and simple. Now, Florida State is ranked at number 10. Clemson is ranked at 14. Miami is at 19. And NC State, they ranked at number 24. So those are 4 teams that's in the ACC that's actually ranked, which is, pretty good. Going into a year where you got the playoffs set for 12 teams, you definitely need most of the teams in the ACC to do well. Unfortunately, You don't need Florida State to lose too many games. You don't need most of the teams that's on your schedule to lose too many games because you want to have a fighting chance of actually getting into the playoffs. You don't want to listen, what we don't want to happen is you see 10 ACC teams left. I mean, you don't want to see like 10 SEC teams on that thing. You don't want to see one ACC team made it and the rest of them didn't, and then you got like 6, 7 SEC teams, and that's just what you don't want, especially in this climate when it comes to college football, where TV deals and stuff like that is going around, and ratings and all that. When you talk about moving from conference to conference and getting more money, you definitely don't want a conference that's weak. So I know Florida State, they're on our schedule. Georgia Tech's on our schedule. So I'm still going to hope that Georgia Tech win that one, plain and simple. But at this point, I should really be rooting for Florida State to win. And when we get to play them and, all that, then, we settle the score right there. But at the same time, man, it's still a fan in me. But nonetheless, if Florida State beat Georgia Tech, that's good for us because we play them. As long as we beat them, we good. As long as we beat them both, we good. But we need this season to put it all together. We need to make sure our strength of schedule is up to par when, we play some of these ACC teams. So hopefully, some of the teams on our schedule actually, do well this season. As long as we beat them, I'm good. But they need to do well too, plain and simple. We don't want a case where we get to a playoff decision and they's like, oh, your schedule was weak, or you beat all these teams, but it was all trash. They all performed terribly. Ask Florida State about that. That's tough. That's tough. But spring, fall, been going well. Haven't been hearing anything about no injuries, which is great. Let's just hope that continues. Let's just hope we go into game one healthy, all that good stuff. But I did see a list of players that we need to talk about. We need them to have a strong season, plain and simple. Canes, the Miami Hurricanes official Canes page, they actually started putting out episodes now. Canes Camp, so you could actually get a little glimpse and you could actually listen to some of the players in cinematic form. Talk about the team, see the coaches talk about certain players and their progressions and stuff like that. So for us fans that want more access, it's not much, but it's something that get us pumped up, get us going, get us ready for the season. One of the guys that they did praise in there, Wesley Bassett, which obviously last season he had his ups and downs. This season he's getting a lot of praise from Nicholson, the linebackers coach, the FSU alumni guy that comes in here and brings in all these great recruits at linebackers, and FSU can't even get one. They can't even get one to come in there because they got our former head coach Randy Shannon, our former alumni. That's tough. That's tough. But yeah, man, Wesley Bassett is one of those guys that's improving. But I also seen a list of guys that basically going into the season that we're heavily going to depend on. And we're going to need them, to have a great season. Obviously, you guys already know the number one on the list is going to be Cam Ward, plain and simple. I also want to talk to you guys about Josh Pate. Josh Pate. Let me actually share this with you guys. I seen a clip of him saying something over on 247. So I'm going to share this with you guys real quick. What he was saying about Miami and, our schedule, our prediction for this season, what he got us looking like, and everything like that. I know a lot of you fans, a lot of you, Seminoles and Gators, y'all might start hating on this one. But I think, for the most, he got it right.
You got the week one pressure cooker up in Gainesville. Miami's one of the only teams that says up in Gainesville when they refer to Florida. But they play 3 teams in the top 25 in the playoff odds. Not a murderer's row at all. They get Virginia Tech at home the 27th of September. That's a Friday night game, by the way. Where else would you want to be Down in Miami, actually, a lot of people would claim that their social life's more important. Not us, though. College football is our social life in the fall. Get to the game if you're down there for that Virginia Tech game. There is only one team on this schedule you're looking at right now that is in the JP poll top 20, and that's Florida State, and they get them at home on October 26th. They go to Louisville the week before, but they have a bye before that. Louisville is coming off 4 straight games. So 2 of their toughest games back-to-back there, but they got a bye in between, or they got a bye before Louisville, and Louisville is off 4 straight, so they got a little situational advantage there. You know, the best case scenario for Miami this year is actually 12-0. When you
What? Oh. See, Josh, when I said I sound delusional, hopefully they'll take it from you, man. Hopefully they'll take it for you. Best case scenario for Miami is 12-0. Hey, I ain't the only one seeing. I'm not the only one seeing it. I'm not. I promise you, I'm not. I'm not the only one seeing it. Maybe y'all will take it from Josh, because hey, I'll be trying to tell y'all, man, what we got going on this season. This is something special. Listen, we got all the ingredients in the pot right now. We just got to turn the stove on. And that's what's going to happen on August 31st. We going to turn the stove on. All this thing going to be cooking together. Man, woo, go ahead. Josh, I'm going to let you finish.
You look at how workable the schedule is, and you look at how relatively loaded the talent roster is, and could have a Heisman Trophy caliber quarterback, there's certainly a 12-0 in there. There's certainly an 8-4 in there as well. But here's what's wild. 8-4 being their worst case is an improvement record-wise over last year. I believe, Jesse, didn't they win 7 last year? So if the worst case is an improvement, those are really high standards. But I think it's warranted with this team. I got Miami going 11-1 this year. And
my boy said he got Miami going 11-1 this year. Who's that loss, though? Who's that loss? Y'all let me know in the chat. My boy Josh said Miami, he got Miami going 11-1. He said our best case scenario for Miami is 12-0. Worst case scenario is 8-4. If Miami were to lose a game and end the season at 11-1, who would that loss be to? Y'all let me know in the chat. Would it be Virginia Tech? Would it be Louisville? Would it be Florida State? Who else is on our schedule that could possibly beat us? Please don't say the Gators. Please don't say them, because we know we're not losing to the Gators. We'll probably lose to FAMU before we lose to the Gators. The Gators are that trash. We ain't losing no FAMU. Please nobody take that and run with it. But yeah, who would that loss be? Let me know in the chat. Obviously, the Ohio State fan, he said it's going to be Florida State. We'll see. Of course, Peter Shield would say Florida State because he's a Florida State fan. You know, they're delusional. They believe they're going to beat us this year, which is absolutely crazy. Mike Norvell ain't portal like he's been portaling in the past 2 years. That's tough. Florida State, count your days. But wait your turn, goddammit. How many ACC? Here we go with the ACC championship talk. Florida fans, y'all should really be worried about how many wins y'all gonna get this season. That's what y'all should worry about, because the number is probably anywhere from 2 to 4. That's how many wins you're probably gonna get this season. Anywhere from 2 to 4. That's it. You ain't got no running back. Y'all keep trying to tell us how. Oh, I know we lost Montreal and ETN and we're gonna be good. No, you're not. Miami finna straight decimate any dreams and hopes of aspiration y'all got this season in that first game. We're going to come up in the swamp. We're going to beat you 38-17. That's it. End of your season. That's it. But I'm glad Josh here is telling y'all. I'm glad he's telling y'all. Man, I'm glad.
you can make of that what you will, because that sends them to the ACC championship game probably. That may very well lock them into a playoff spot regardless of what happens in the ACC championship game. I got very high expectations for this team this year. I know they probably don't love hearing that down there, because everyone wants you to trash them this time of year and keep them under the radar.
Y'all heard the man. Y'all heard the man. Y'all heard the man. I'm glad he said it. I'm glad Josh said what he said, because boy, if I would have said it, oh T2I just being another delusional Miami fan, that's what I would have got from y'all. But I'm glad he said it. Mr. Young, appreciate you for the Cash App, boss. Appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Um, yeah, man. So, anyways, some players that we need to talk about, obviously, this season. Like I said, Cam Ward, quarterback. Obviously, if he has a good year, Miami has a good year. Plain and simple. This is the money year for him. This is his last stop. This is go all in. And from what we've been seeing from him, it's been very impressive. You know, he's coming down here, he's showing leadership. He's showing that, hey, he's ready to go. Listen, these next 19 days couldn't get here any faster. Obviously, we still got another scrimmage and we still got a couple more practice to go through. And, a lot of guys going to basically make that push for, playtime, plain and simple, playtime. First team, second team, and all that. At certain position, though, I don't think the starting really matters, because at certain positions, you're gonna have a lot of rotation, plain and simple. We got pieces, we got depth, we got guys that can play, we got guys that is gonna show up every week, plain and simple. So for the first time in a long time, at most positions, we got a lot of depth. But Cam Ward is one of those guys that obviously, we're gonna basically depend on a lot this season. Okay, so Damon Martinez is another one they throwed on there. Obviously, great year over at Oregon State. Put up tremendous numbers. I think he had like almost 1,200 yards. Did pretty well. This is a 6 foot, 230-pound running back. Obviously, he's already making waves at Miami. The scrimmage from what I heard, he hit it for 60. Hit it for 60. Touchdown. First touch. That's what I'm hearing. So I'm liking it. Running back room, obviously, we got Mark Fletcher and those guys, AJ Allen, Chris Johnson, those guys gonna try to make an impact. Freshman Jordan Lyles gonna try to make a name for himself. Probably won't get significant play time, but I think we'll definitely see him out there. Hopefully games like FAM, we blowing them out. Those guys, the Ball State games and stuff like that, we get to see them, do their thing. But bro, what will be even better? We blowing out the Florida Gators, and some of these guys get some touch in the swamp. Ooh, that'll be sweet. Oh man, that'll be sweet. Blow out the Gators and let the young guys finish them off. That's tough. That'll be sweet. Wide receiver Isaiah Harden. Guys, if you watch the Canes camp, video, you'll obviously see that he's telling you what he's doing this season. He's pushing himself to the limit. He's taking on competition. He's going at it head first, out there making plays, basically trying to hold off the extra talent that we got. We got talent at wide receiver, so obviously he got to give his all. And I think, plain and simple, I think he'll be starting. I think the other guys behind him, they're going to get some significant roles too, rotation pieces coming in and stuff like that. But I think he's going to definitely be the starter based on how he's been doing. So, hey, we'll see. It's a lot of talent in this wide receiving room. It's a lot of talent. Guy that they said to look out for too is Riley Williams. Now, I know most of the attention has been on guys like, Elijah Lofton and Elijah Arroyo. Obviously, Arroyo, to go out there, catch the ball, get us some key plays that we need, pick up some chunk yards, definitely catch the ball. But a lot of people keep forgetting, too, that we do got Cam McCormick coming back for his 110 years in college. But I think it's like his 9th year. He's coming back. Great blocker, in my opinion. I'm not quite sure, about the rest of, catching the ball and, extending the field and all that. But, great blocker. Now, they're saying that Riley Williams isn't as talented in blocking as McCormick, or he ain't as dynamic as, Elijah Royer, but he's coming along the way. Obviously, we will see some, play time for him this season. He's been having a good camp. So, hey, that's gonna be somebody to watch out for in the season. Obviously the O-line, Inez Cooper. I think this is gonna be a great year for him. I think it's gonna be a great year for him. I think O-line gonna have a great year regardless. I don't think we have a D-line that we're going up against that's better than the one we got. So I don't think these guys will be challenged as much as they are being challenged now. So obviously going into the season and playing against these lesser teams on defensive line, because we damn near got a top 5 defense line in the country, I think my offensive line is going to be good. Anybody you put on the line out there is going to do absolutely great. But Inez Cooper is one of those guys to look out for. Defensive end, Elijah Austin. Came in from Marshall. One of Gidger guys, as you guys know, Lance Gidger, he basically came from, Marshall. Defensive coordinator. This is somebody that he's very familiar with. But even with all that said, my guy coming in, he's putting in the work. We're going to just man, we got so much talent, man. God dog it. It's been a long time where we got so much talent in so many positions that, oh my God, it's so goddamn exciting. Jesus, it's so exciting, man. I don't think I've been this excited going into a season for a while. I'm telling you, I haven't been this excited going into a season for a while. So to see some of these guys, Akeem Mesidor, from what I'm hearing, they can't stop this dude. Woo! Calm down. Hey, chill. Miami, boy, oh my God. Listen, if you're a Hurricane fan and the things that you have been hearing, you ain't excited, you ain't ready, oh my God. If you ain't excited and you ain't ready to go into this season, you probably got PSD or something. You probably one of those guys that don't want to show you excitement because you feel like you might get let down. I don't think this is it. I don't think this is one of those moments. I think y'all can let it out, be happy, brag on your team a little bit. We got the pieces this time. We got the pieces. And for all of y'all that be listening to the Mario slander and this, that, and third, block all that out. Mario is handing the keys over to his defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator. He's going to be the general. He's going to stay out of the way. Listen, the trust is there. So, be excited. But Akeem Mesidor, y'all watch out for him. Obviously, last season, got derailed by injury. So this season coming in, well healthy, 100%, ready to go out there just doing his thing. Tremendous camp. Now, a name that I haven't been hearing a lot lately, it's like my guy just fell to the back burner. Not that he actually fell to the back burner, but I haven't been hearing nobody talk about him as of lately. But Darrell Porter. Why are we acting like Darrell Porter ain't here? Why we ain't been talking about Darrell Porter? Oh, that's because we know what we got. Sometimes when you got good talent, when you got guys that you expect to go out there and do a thing or two, you kind of don't focus on them. And that's basically what it's been all this offseason. Darrell Porter is going to be one of those guys. Pay attention to him this season. Pay attention to him. He will be playing on Sundays. Plain and simple. Another corner too that they've been giving a lot of praise, and rightfully so. OJ Frederick, he's been doing pretty well. nothing but praise for him. Young guy too, so it's gonna be hell, man. Dude's a true freshman, so obviously, we've had our woes at DBs the past couple of years. This, that, and the third. Couple of years back, it's been hard to get DBs to actually come here, like the top ranked guys and stuff like that. But things gonna start turning around, plain and simple. Plain and simple. But this guy, true freshman, tremendous off season. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully the guys in front of him, we don't necessarily want to play them too much, the younger guys. But hey, if they are basically playing at the top level, hey, go ahead and get them some early play time. Go ahead and give them some early play time. But I think we definitely got a true freshman in OJ. Obviously another DB, Marsh Powell, came from Washington, been doing tremendous, great off season once again. They call us the off-season champs or whatever, but this time we might actually have to take that title. We might have to take that title serious this time, plain and simple. Because boy, what we doing right now, Florida Gators. I see y'all in the chat. 19 days, Georgia, belt to ass. We finna go into Gainesville and straight mud walk y'all, plain and simple. 85 Gator Nuggets. I'm telling y'all right now, 85 Gator Nuggets. We going into Gainesville. We finna cook some Gators. Going into Gainesville. We finna cook some Gators. 85 Gator Nuggets. Go ahead and order you some slap sauce. Go ahead. I'm telling you, go ahead and get you some slap sauce. Order some slap sauce. I'm telling you, order some slap sauce. We're gonna need it for them 85 Gator Nuggets. Because we finna go up in there and cook. I'm telling you guys, Ray is my little brother. Okay, that's what's up. If that's true, then hey, that's what's up, man. Ray been having a good off season too. He's been having a good off season too. Definitely should see more. He'll definitely have more roles this season than he did last. He said, "Slap your mama." Oh man. Anyways, I'm gonna put the link in the chat because y'all already know it's Miami Monday. Put the link in the chat. Miami fans, Gator fans, Seminole fans, y'all come in, but the subject is Miami. We don't want to hear nothing about y'all Gators. We don't want to hear about y'all dusty ass team. And Florida State, we don't want to hear nothing about y'all dusty ass team either. Shanabu. Oh, Shanabu said that's the female. Oh, okay. So Ray is your brother. Is that your brother, or are we play brother or whatever, or is that your blood brother? Yeah, but the link is in the chat for anybody that wants to come on. Talk about this Hurricane team. A lot of stuff been going on. Obviously, a lot of people been talking about, the scrimmage. We talked about that on the show yesterday. Young Seminole, what's going on with you? BB, what's good, my guy? Let me see who else we got up in here. Henry, what's good with you? Okay, so George has been going back and forth with everybody. KD said Cam Ward to Xavier is going to be a lot of touchdowns. Let me put it on the screen. There you go. There's going to be a lot of touchdowns, maybe record-breaking since they both are seniors. Yeah, we seen Restrepo did his thing last year with a handicapped quarterback. Pun intended. It is what it is. Hopefully, him and Cam could do a thing or two. But honestly, I'm hoping Cam continue to do what he's already doing, which is spreading the ball around. Last year TVD didn't do so much of spreading the ball around. It was stare down Restrepo. So it is what it is. So hopefully Cam continue to do what he's doing and spread the ball around. That's what he's been doing. So You know how it goes. Big Kane 33, what's good, my guy? Like I said, the links in the chat, guys. Anybody who wants to come on in and talk about this Kane football. There's some other subjects that we're gonna get to about Miami. I'm trying not to do these shows, make these shows too long. Kind of want to give you guys, the straight information, and then wrap it up. And obviously, if you guys want to come on, then we'll have conversation about the subjects at hand. But John Shields, what's good with you? Say hey T2Y. Kane's gonna road grade the Gators. Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you, John. I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you when you're right. We're definitely gonna. So, congratulations to former Miami Hurricane Cyrus Moss. Cyrus Moss came in with Mario's first class. Was a defensive end. Kind of was on the small side. Unfortunately, he just got problem putting on weight. Into the transfer portal this past off season, and he's found a new home at Portland State. So good luck to him. Unfortunate. 4-star guy, highly rated. Was almost damn near 5-star, but just couldn't put on weight. So he's at Portland State right now. So good luck to him. Marley Cook is another guy that a lot of people have been asking about. Obviously, listen, we got a lot of pieces. We got a lot of pieces on this D line. We got a lot of pieces on this offensive line. It is what it is. Everybody is not gonna, everybody ain't gonna be the starter or the second guy, because plain and simple, some guys are just gonna be role play guys. Some guys, they're gonna get in rotation, but it be like that. When you got top talent like we do, when you got it all this depth that we do, and guys that are competing. Listen, the culture is great. So some guys gonna get lost in the sauce. They're gonna get their opportunities to shine, but that's how it's gonna be all year. Everybody's trying to shine. Every time they go out there. So, man, that's tough. I see some more Florida State fans in the building. Let me see who we got here. Knowles 850. What's good with you? He said, "What up, T2Y? 1-11. 1-11, my guy. Really? You think Miami? Come on, man.
You haven't. So
He need to leave that dope alone."
Yeah, you don't lost your head. You don't lost your mind. You don't bumped your head. You've been dropped all kind of ways. Talking about we going 1-11. I think you don't heard Josh Pate came on and said we going 12-0, 11-1, and you talking about 1-11. You don't lost your mind. You don't lost your mind. Middleton, what's going on with you? What's good? Who else? What's Panama Jack? What's good with you? So what up, Mr. T? Yeah, it's almost about that time. See, yeah, but hey, Seminole fans, worry about Georgia Tech. That's all I'm telling you. Oh, speaking of Georgia Tech just beat the Florida State Seminoles out of a 5-star offensive lineman today. That's tough. Out of a 5-star, Josh Petty committed to Georgia Tech over Florida State. That might be foretelling of the future that, Georgia Tech gonna beat y'all. Maybe they're gonna end up 2-0 against y'all in August or whatever y'all playing. What is it? September? They're gonna be 2-0 against y'all if they beat y'all. That's tough. But yeah, Georgia Tech took a 5-star offensive lineman from Florida State. That's tough. He committed to Georgia Tech over Florida State. Said basically he valued his education. I don't blame him. Florida State can't even get AAU. They can't even get AAU status. They want to be in the Big Ten. They want to get up out of the ACC so bad, but they can't get AAU status. Hey man, that's tough. Tell your players, tell your students to study more. Yeah, get your grades up. Get your grades up. Oh yeah, but yeah. Oh, and former Miami Hurricane running back / Florida Gator running back, mostly Florida Gator running back, Lorenzo Lingard, after he got released from I think he was at the Jaguars. Jaguars released him, and the Jets, not the Jets, the Giants, New York Giants picked him up. So it might still have a little future in the NFL, man, in the pros. But hey, be like that. Now, terrible news. Terrible news. Steve Wolfong, formerly at 247 Sports, put out a prediction for 5-star defensive lineman, defensive end, Espineza to Iowa. Now, obviously, Miami's been recruiting them heavily. Salavea, he's from what he looked like, he might have struck out. But hey, he's from up north. So unfortunate for us, man. Unfortunate we might not get him, but hey, we know how Mario do. Recruit to the end, recruit to National Signing Day. We don't never let up. It is what it is. OG, what's going on with you? What's good? He said T2Y looked like a light-skinned Jamaican Mr. T. That's tough. That's tough. Hurricane Mr. T in the building. That's tough. Oh, man. I might need to get an endorsement for Mr. T. What else was I thinking about? Yeah, like I said, guys, try to keep these shows short. I'm going to put the link in the chat again. If any of y'all got any questions, y'all can ask in the chat or you can come on. But if not, we're going to wrap this thing up, Seminole says, Miami's going to lose a 5-star D line to Iowa. That's tough. Hey, man, it be like that. People grow up in them areas. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Pop. I think he played for Iowa. So, be like that sometimes. Sometimes players don't choose to go to the schools that they pops, played for. Ask Marvin Jones Jr. I mean, you might have to transfer to other schools or whatever. It'd be like that. Did he choose Georgia over y'all the first time around? Smart choice. He obviously, didn't experience 63-3. So be like that. Panama Jack says education is overrated. Oh my God. This is definitely a Seminole thing. Education is overrated. Look at Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. Never sniffed a college degree. So what we're doing is we're picking a few outliners. We're picking a few phenomenons, and we're going to make it like it's the whole. Yeah. There's a lot of Bill Gates and Warrens out there. I don't think so. Some people look up, but these guys are definitely the minorities. It'd be like that, man. It'd be like that. Listen, kids, do not take this Seminole advice. Education is not overrated. Obviously, it's overrated because y'all ain't AAU. That's tough. Damn, that's tough. That's the most Seminole thing I've heard. He said his older brother played at Iowa. Hey, be like that. He said his older brother played. His dad played at Iowa. His dad played. Yeah, so there it is. He's just following the legacy or whatever. But hey, Miami had a shot, but it seemed like he's going to Iowa. It'd be like that. You're not gonna get them all. But I've been hearing too, like from recruiting wise, that basically everything left is for Miami to flip some guys. Obviously, the season is near. Some of these guys are committed to other places. Miami's in, battles with some other guys that ain't commit yet and stuff like that. So we're going to see. Obviously, if we do well, it'll put us in great position. Hold on, guys. My bad. I had a cough. Yeah, but we continue to have a good season. Everything will fall in place recruiting wise. I mean, so far we're not in a bad space. We got the number 10 class in the country right now. We're out recruiting almost the whole ACC. Florida State, I think they're at number 17, and the Gators are somewhere in the nosebleed. So definitely gonna have the best class in the state of Florida again. As long as we win games, we good. Redhead Kane, what's going on with you? Sometimes these guys, hold on, let me just pop it on the screen. Yeah, sometimes these guys know where they're going and just want to put on a show. Yeah, but at the same time, you know how recruiting go, especially with Mario. It's always going to come down to National Signing Day, especially if it's a guy that he really wants. It's always going to be that, plain and simple. Espinosa is definitely a guy that you definitely would want. Panama Jack says, "I'm serious, bro. Half Americans that get a degree ends up still broke." Yeah, but how many guys without degrees end up to be billionaires and stuff like that? There's a few outliners, like I said. They are not the regular. They are not the most. They are the minority. It's not something that happens all the time. Obviously, it does happen sometimes, but it's not the percentage is not high enough for it to be significant. He said, "My dad and Michael Jordan went to separate." Oh my God, y'all Seminoles are funny. What's your season prediction? To 12-0, 12-0. We ain't losing until we lose. 12-0, my guy. If Josh Pate over at 247, over at CBS, over at Late Kick Josh, if he can predict 12-0 as our best scenario, I'm gonna go with our best scenario, 12-0. His prediction is 11-1. I'm gonna go 12-0. Plain and simple. He said the worst case scenario for Miami is 8-4. I'm gonna take 12-0. 12-0 until we lose a game. I'm telling y'all, this ACC schedule that we got, cakewalk. There's only 2 challenges on this schedule, and one might be a trap game. But you got Florida State and Louisville. That's it. 12-0. Nobody talking to me about no Florida Gators. They are insignificant. We're gonna beat them, blow them out. We ain't got nothing to worry about. Plain and simple. Nothing to worry about. Only if you go by old. Oh man, what's the 247 sports hate? That's tough. FSU lost Jordan Travis to Travis Hunter. I'm sorry, to Jacksonville State. Was that the reason? Was that the reason Travis Hunter didn't go to Florida State? Was that the reason? I know Deion recruited him, and Deion told him he could go to a HBCU and put on, but is that the reason why he actually didn't go to Florida State, because they lost to Jacksonville State? Damn, Florida State. It was almost being in the back of our memories that y'all lost to Jacksonville State. But I guess my guy want to bring it back up. But damn, that's tough. Lost the top recruit, number 1 recruit in the country. That was basically Florida State all the way to the end. That's tough. Damn, that's tough. Say Florida will never win. Here the end of it. If y'all lose to Miami, yeah. If they lose, it's nothing. It ain't gonna be big if Florida lose to us, because it's expected. They're underdog in the swamp. They've been telling everybody the swamp is the hardest place to play. blah blah blah, this and the third. And I'm here to tell you guys, nobody's scared to play in the swamp. If you don't believe me, go ask Arkansas. They won in the swamp last year in black jerseys. Sarge in the building, he says UGA 12-0. UGA gonna be 12-0 this season. Man, you don't stop playing Alabama for to put a brick in y'all. Alabama finna break y'all window, man. Alabama finna have a field day with y'all. That boy, the board gonna make a nice statement on Kirby ass. He gonna come in that thing and bust a whole can of soda on Kirby head, man. They say 12-0 going into the playoffs. Absolutely. Hell yeah. Let me see. Dang. So I said Georgia Tech by 14 down Florida State. That's tough. He said FSU receivers can't catch. You know what? For the past season or so, they've been talking about how Hakeem Williams was going to be this great receiver, how he's going to be the future, and I ain't hear them talk about him all off season. They say that guy can't catch. A lot of their receivers can't catch. But, I mean, hey, they quarterbacks can't throw either. I saw Brock Glenn try to throw a screen pass, and, man, that's tough. You know, good luck to them, though. Good luck to them. Georgia Tech about to catch a big L. And good luck, Seminoles and Iron. Good luck, Georgia Tech. I don't care which one of y'all win. Like I told y'all earlier, both of y'all on our schedule. Just make sure by the time you get to us, y'all look good. That's it. We want to beat the brakes off something that look good, not something that look, trash. T2Y, what do you think return kick? That's a good question. If I would say, I wouldn't say who the two gonna be in the backfield, but if I had to say one, I would definitely say Ray Joe. Ray. I think Ray gonna return. I think his role at return gonna be significant. Say Travis Hunter went 4-8 last season. Yeah. He went to a team that was 1-11 the first year. So, huge improvement, 3-game improvement. Nobody were expecting Colorado to win much games anyway. So, nothing wrong there. You said Clemson by 21. Ooh. Damn. Oh, you might be talking about Georgia. Yeah, I don't think Clemson gonna beat Georgia. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna get Sarge riled up. I don't think Clemson gonna beat, Georgia. I think it's gonna be a tough year for Clemson, to be honest with y'all. A lot of people have been hyping them up, but I think it's gonna be a tough year for them. Plain and simple. Dabo do got talent that's been, working with each other for a while, but after last season, coming into this season, who knows how much improved they're going to be. They do lose people to the portal and don't replace them. So, you're bringing in freshmen, but you're losing veterans. So it's gonna be interesting to watch Clemson though. They obviously got them rated high. I don't know, what's I don't know what to really say about Clemson, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna watch them play. But it's gonna be that first game against Georgia. I don't know how telling that's gonna be, because it's at this point that's Georgia. Plain and simple. At this point, that's Georgia. So we'll see. If they go out there and they hold their own against Georgia, then we might have something to talk about. But at the same time, Miami don't play Clemson this season. The only way we would actually play them is if we end up in the ACC playoff, in the ACC championship game together or if we both make the playoffs and play each other. That's the only way. So I think Clemson right now, that's more of a Florida State issue. Georgia Tech has beaten Miami 3 of the last 5 times, despite all 4 and 5 star. Miami need to worry about not looking like trash. Okay, DW, we got you. We ain't gonna worry about it this season. Say what you want, say what you please. We ain't worrying about none of that this season. We gonna tune you guys out. We focus. We laser focused this year. We got big fish on the line. We ain't worrying about y'all. Right now, y'all some little minnows. We ain't worrying about y'all. We ain't worrying about none of the Georgia Tech talk. We ain't worrying about none that happened last season. The team that we got this year is considered to be top 5 offense, top 5 defense in the country. So we ain't worrying about none of y'all got to say. Just be prepared when we meet y'all. Count your days at that. Count your days. Yeah. Yeah, man. But anyways, back to talking about Miami, man, because y'all distracted me with all this crazy talk. Studio One, what's going on, my guy? Georgia Tech beat Florida State 4 out of the last 7. Yeah, they weren't about us, but hey, they got their own issue with Georgia Tech. That's crazy. That's crazy right there. But some good news happened over this week. Drake Stubbs, safety commit, he got his 5-star on Rivals. So Rivals got him listed as a 5-star. Now he's at number 19 on their list. So hey, congratulations to that guy. Huge talent. Miami went in and got him. Florida wanted him bad. They thought they were gonna get him. Can't. Billy about to get fired. It is what it is. Sorry, Gator fans, but hate to bust your bubbles. Billy gonna get fired. Yeah, Stubbs got his 5-star. And, all you Seminole fans worrying about what we got and worrying about, y'all need to worry about what y'all don't got. And that's Josh Petty, who Georgia Tech took from y'all. That's what y'all need to be worrying about. Anyways, like I said, we're approaching that hour mark. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Put the link in the chat one more time. Anybody that wants to come in and talk. If not, I'm going to wrap the show up. Season is almost here, man. Miami Mondays is back on. We're going to start doing these shows at 8 o'clock on Monday. Try to run them for an hour. Get straight to the subject, whatever going on that week. Obviously, when the season starts, we're going to talk about the games. The game, obviously on Monday, after the game's been played on Saturday, we're going to talk about what happened, break down some things, and then we'll talk about going into the next game, what we got to do as a team, what we got to improve on, what we saw that was good, what we saw was bad, pros and cons and stuff like that. So y'all definitely tune in. Make sure y'all subscribe. We're going to also do it for the Seminoles and the Gators. So Seminole Wednesday will be back on. Time going to be 8 o'clock for the whole season. I'm going to try to make sure we don't skip a show. But obviously, if things come up and stuff like that, we'll still talk about college football as a whole on Saturday and on Sundays. So if you guys been around the channel for a while, then on Sundays, we talk all college football, all conference, all Power 5, Power 4 now conference. So if you miss any of the shows during the week, we'll definitely, talk about them on Saturday and Sundays and stuff like that. And obviously on Fridays at 8 o'clock again, once I said 8 o'clock, Florida, Florida Fridays, Gator Fridays. So we'll talk about the Gators on Friday and stuff like that. And appreciate y'all for tuning in. Nobody clicked the link. Nobody wants to come in. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned. Car videos are gonna start back popping up. Obviously, this season I'm going to the stadium in Florida State gear. and stuff like that. Man of my word, gotta honor my bets. So definitely gonna be some interesting vlogs on the channel. Skits too. I'm gonna start putting up some skits. As if you guys been on the channel, then I do skits here. Dress up as Florida State and Florida fans also when we have football conversations. Sometimes I even have therapy sessions with the Florida Gator fans and the Florida State Seminole fans after they lose games, stuff like that. So we're definitely gonna have a lot of skits on the channel this off this upcoming season. So games will get played, teams will win, teams will lose, and we're gonna have a good old time. So with all that being said, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like I said, Miami fans, we ain't got nothing to worry about. Everything is on the rise right now. So hopefully we don't run into no stumbles, no building blocks, none of that stuff, man. Hopefully we go into the season healthy, we get out the season healthy, and we go compete in the playoffs. Plain and simple. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all, and that's it.